Hello YouTube, we're going to clean up the old soldering gun and make a new tip. That's all we could find what time we wanted, and that is smaller than number 12 copper wire. We're going to make one out of steel. So this is an experiment. We're going to see if we can find some plastic to match this, and then plastic weld it. I don't know if we'll find anything. I doubt we will. Okay, we took some of that and did this side. So that's pretty clean. Let's finish cleaning up, get everything apart, wire brush all these pieces. And this looks like it went through a couple of wars, huh? Okay, let's get to work. This will be a short video. Okay, we had to give up on our repair because our soldering iron will not melt that plastic. It'll melt other plastics, but we're cleaning this up. Isn't that handy? We stuck to our little paintbrush handle. Grind one and skip one. Grind one, skip one. Grind one, skip one. Grind one. That way you'll keep it flatter, trust me. Do this on a rag or something. This is all straightened out my keychain. That's pretty stiff wire. I think it'll work. I know it's got that plating on it, but it still conducts electricity. But I just hammered out on my anvil. Remember, grind one, skip one. It's in pretty bad shape. They've been tightened up with vice grips, pliers, and everything over the years. So we're even going to clean up the threads, which we did inside the gun. See? Pretty clean. Back to work. Okay, a quick tip on making a tip. Back off here. This has to come through the hole, so I do it kind of by memory. How much does it need to be bent to come through the hole? And bend it like this first. That way you see your angle. You can always adjust it for this spacing because you want these spaced on the hole. So when that starts dropping down on the left, you can always bend it back and forward. You can always take the bottom one, bend it back and forward, your Z bend, and then you'll get it the right width. And then you can always decide what length you want. This is messy, grungy work. It's dirty what you think. Especially doing the brass pieces. They do look better. Okay, back to work. I'll get this tip in there and see how good it works. Okay, let's melt some solder. I got 4 pieces of real small solder, so look how much flux you get. So I'm not going to take no flux out of a container. I hardly ever have for electronic work. This is 100 or 140 watts. We'll do it on low first. Here we go. You believe this, the bulb still works? I've had this for 30 years, since about 1991. Came out of the trash and I've never bought a tip. Okay, there's low. See what happens. See how low that is? Good frame. So low it. Let's pull her full blast. That's how you do it. And you know, I've soldered on high a lot. Now this is what I do. I just go onto the floor of the shop, let that bake off. Don't do this. I usually have my dust thing going or whatever, or I used to have a little fan to blow it away from me. See how it's blown away from me? Or I would not be sitting here doing this. And I had this trigger pulled for a long time, so you can look at the timer. We're going to leave her cranked on high and see what happens here. I'm going to look around the camera. Keep it in frame. I think this will work pretty good. I'm going to burn it till the flux is black. That's how I do it, and then I brush it off. See that where it's black? Now we're going to brush it. We'll be right back and show you what it looks like brushed. Use a whatever you want. Steel, stainless. I use whatever I can find for a brush. We'll lay this down. Shut the camera off. Okay. See that little bit of solder down in there and the crook of it where it bends? That's good, especially with copper. You want that because That's what keeps this tip from burning out so quick. Once you lose that, that becomes a real small spot, and that's where it's going to burn out quickest. That's where it's going to eat away, is at this tip. I took a real close-up picture of that. So, thanks for watching, and always look for the pictures. I'm happy. It's like an old friend. It's like a good old used car you've had for a long time. So I've had this since the early 90s. So, it's been a friend of mine. It's even got that hum. I don't know if you can hear it. It's got that classic, kind of like a Zippo, that hum. Same thing. Listen to the click. Can you hear the hum? Let's get up here. That's what you want to hear. Thanks for watching. We're out of here.